What up, YouTube? Y'all know what it is. It's about that time again. I just got finished meditating, and while I'm in my element right now, and I'm playing with my quartz and all that, my smoky quartz, and then I got the golden quartz with the dark graphite under the bottom and all that. I might post a picture of that. But today we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about isolation and what the narcissist does to isolate you. You know, I had a long conversation with my spirit guides, man, and they told me, you know, stop trying to please everybody. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to give it up the way that you got to give it up. You feel me? So I decided to do a hybrid mix of it and give it to you the way that I need to give it to you so you could really, really feel me, man. Word. The narcissist, when they isolate you, right? What they'll do when they decide to go into their mission, they'll try to figure out which way is best for them to approach. Either it's best to approach you to talk bad about the people that they hang around, or is it best to talk bad about you to them? Now, that all depends. Let me reiterate. The narcissist tries to decide their approach. Their first approach would be to decide whether or not they want to approach you to talk bad about the people that they hang out with. Their second approach would be to step to the people and tell them bad things about you. Either way is a form of isolation. A lot of the times the second form is used. They'll talk bad about you to the people that they're around. But one thing about females, they pillow talk a lot. A lot. But let's get into this isolation. They'll tell them bad things about you to keep them away from you. Then they'll tell you bad things about them to keep you away from them. See, my narcissist is a low range, very low range. But it's difficult because it's a coven of ultras too that's doing the training. With my narcissist has a very, 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 very deep family history of this shit. Very, very dark. Out of everybody in my narcissist family, it's one person that I do care about a lot. Let's just refer to her as Epiphany. We're just gonna say Miss E. Miss E for short. Right? One day I came looking for my narcissist because her and her mother had gotten to a situation, so she went to that area where it was next comfortable to her. She called me to come get her. Now I'm waiting for her at Miss E. You know, let that lady a lot. They just told me to just say that, you know? Like my spirit guides just told me to just say that, you know? And we had a long conversation. We had a conversation about everything from her son she lost that was in the military to the things that she was into in life that led to other people doing what they did all the way down the line. And I really, really appreciate her so much for having that conversation. You know what she said to me? She said, "You're a nice young man. Come have a seat." And I sat down. And when I sat down and I was waiting for my narcissist, Miss E talked to me for hours. It was maybe 2 hours. She wasn't that far. You know, she was at another family member's house. Don't want to get too specific. You feel me? But these are the things that they do. So, in times of isolation, when they're talking to either party to figure out which way they want to lie, a lot of times they'll make mistakes in between. And the mistakes in between will leave them vulnerable, bro. You feel me? And this is coming from a super empath. You heard? I just got out of a meditation session. You heard? And they told me to let it be known the way that you need to let it be known. You feel me? I didn't want to get, you know, or with the extras, because I don't got to get with the extras, because I don't really care too much. You know? I just promised a few people that helped me through my struggle that I will pay it forward. So I'm going to do my job, you feel me? Because it's good work, you feel me? And I'm going to keep going. It's hard. You feel me? Because I got a straight malignant, you heard? Straight malignant. Flying monkeys, all that. But you could shut them down. You feel me? And this is why I brought up Miss E. She told me everybody dark secrets. And so did my narcissist tell me something. You know? Who's doing what with who. The first place I'm going to start, I'll start at housing and pull that nigga up. Dead ass. And ask him, yo, what's the deal with that? You feel me? Yo, check this out, bro. This is what's going on, bro. We got this going on. If you don't, you already know what it's hitting for. Word. So I don't really have to really get too crazy because the coven that I deal with a coven of narcissists. Nigga, I'm talking about generational shit, and it's all obvious because all of them share the same pattern. A whole lot of kids and no fathers are around. Everything is ran by a matriarchy, a savagery. Not saying that it can't come from a patriarchy either. So please don't discredit or discount what I'm saying. Just let me get through with what I'm saying. You feel me? They'll do that so y'all two don't connect. Because if both sides connect, 9 times out of 10, a narcissist is going to be a narcissist because a narcissist is a narcissist, bro. You feel me? So if you come from that and you the watered down version and you the low, you feel me? And those niggas is the highs and the ultras and all that, they swifter than you, bro. A lot of the times they feeding you that bubble gum, you heard? So they could get the kickback. This is why they try to isolate you and keep you away from that part of the situation. And then they also try to keep you away from your family and friends. Try to find a way or a reason that they don't like them. It'd be a bullshit reason though, you feel me? But when you're a super empath, you heard, you don't be with all the arguing and shit, you heard? You very observant, you pay attention, and you keep your mouth closed, bro. And you keep hella receipts, nigga. You feel me? So you don't worry about nothing. You feel me? They'll do that to keep y'all from connecting because they know eventually they gonna be who they are in their truest nature. One of them gonna try to holler at you. And in order to holler at you, they gonna use the same tactics that the narcissists do. They gonna talk about another motherfucker that they've been around or been with to try to get up into with you. You heard? Real people with genuine hearts, they don't do that shit. You feel me? They don't do that shit. They'll sit around, you know, and let you be you and do your own thing. But they won't put you up to nothing or try to gas you up to nothing or nothing like that. Niggas don't move like that, bro. Pardon me on the N-word, but, you know, it's a universal word to me, you heard? Word. You know, like the big homie Pac say, man, never ignorant, getting goals accomplished, you heard? That's how I use it, bro. You heard? So I don't want people to get offended and all that. You know what I mean? And people that ain't got no right or no reason to say that, don't say the shit. Period. We grown. You know? This ain't no little kid shit or none of that shit. Word. But they'll do that type of shit, you know, to isolate you, fearing that they'll tell you one of their darkest secrets or whatever. But what they fail to realize is that they know you have a certain standard and you don't fuck with certain shit. You feel me? Certain shit you frown upon, you heard? So the narcissist is gonna lie to you. So they gonna tell you certain things. They'll mix the truth with the lies too, man, like the devil, man. You feel me? They'll come to you with a half truth and mix that shit and butter it up with a whole bunch of lies, you heard? To keep you away from certain people over there, especially the ones that they know is ultra narcissists. Those are the ones that like that they'll focus on. And you know what's crazy about it? The people that they focus on heavy, and tell you to stay away from, be the people that they hang around, you heard? All the time, that they try to mimic and try to be like and try to get you to do certain things like them and try to get you to indulge in certain drugs and date certain type of people based on ethnicity and all that. You heard? This is the type of shit they do, you heard? So we know where it's coming from. I've been around for a while. I'm observant, you heard? I don't say nothing. I just sit around and just go ahead, just do what you want to do. Go ahead. I don't see nothing, I'm blind. But I pay attention to everything, you heard? If I know it is what it is, ain't no reason for me to argue with you or get mad with you about nothing. You know? That's just what it is. You know, I don't really want to get on this time, but the spirit guides told me to do this shit. Word, they told me like, yo, give them a little piece of you. You know what I'm saying? Let them know how you think when you on your type of time. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, you know, niggas in this world will get it fucked up. Like, really, really fucked up. You feel me? And they don't really know, like, how you are as an individual because you never really revealed yourself like that. You be on some low-key shit. You feel me? But you could get on demon time if you want to get on demon time, nigga. You feel me? You can have niggas so fucked up in their life if they fuck with you that every household will be wrapped up in so much litigation and be squeezed so tight that they'll shit water for the next 48 to 72 hours and die. That's how much pressure they'll be under, you heard? And I'm saying this because I'm the type of person where if you ask me a question, yo, y'all know that question that they ask niggas all the time? Like, yo, you play checkers or you play chess? Y'all heard that shit, right? I'm so different and so fucking out of the box, my nigga. Check this shit out, right? I play checkers, right? I'm good at that shit as a motherfucker. I'm bored with it. I don't even play it no more. Like, I haven't played that shit since I was like 14 or some shit like that. Right? A nigga walked up to me, right? And asked me. This is on everything I love. On mamas, nigga. Dead ass. On big B's blowing big backwoods, nigga, like 5 bloods in a broom, bro. Straight up and down, nigga, just like that. Yo, you play chess? I told the nigga, I said, nah, I don't play chess, bro. He was like, why? He was like, yo, yeah, chess is the shit. This is what it is. And I'm like, yeah. Teach you how to strategize, this, that, and third, or whatever. I looked at that nigga, right? With a serious ass tone, bro. You feel me? And said, yo, I don't like doing this shit with fucking plastic pieces, bro. That shit is fucking boring. I do this shit in real life with real people that lose their life if you make the wrong decision, nigga. That nigga was quiet for about 20 seconds. You heard? He's older than me too. You heard? One of them niggas. You feel me? Chess all day. You heard? And he looked at me because he know me. He know my family, right? So his response to me was, yo, I never thought about that. I never thought about that, young blood. And he sat there and I said, nah, not on no funny shit, but I just don't like playing chess. I'm the type of nigga that play Jeopardy, you heard? Rest in peace to Alice Trebek, though. Word, 2020 ain't shit. Fuck you and whoever you harmed, nigga. Welcome to the age of Aquarius right now, you heard? So, I told the nigga, right? I played Jeopardy, you feel me? And he was like, you play Jeopardy? He's like, man, I don't like that damn game. I don't even know half the time what they were saying. And I said, yo, that's the reason why I love that game. Because chess is a great game. It's good, you feel me? That's like high school, you heard? That's high school, you feel me? In terms of going out in the streets and being able to do things and survive and assimilate with what you do, and this moves this way with a little bit of memory, and this moves diagonally, and this moves horizontally, and then this moves L shape, and you understand like that? With human beings, it's universal, you heard? So it's hell of a lot more complex. So playing that type of shit is boring as hell. Straight like that. So he was like, what you mean about you play Jeopardy? I was like, I love to play Jeopardy because that's the type of game where you either know the shit or you don't know the shit. It ain't no winging it as you fucking go along. Either you know the shit or you don't know the shit. And you can ask anybody in my life that's ever been sitting next to me, nigga, I'm nice at that shit. I play that shit for real, for real. Because that's a game that you don't got no fucking room for error. Not one. Kind of like life. You say, what is Zanzibar? You wrong. The next person come behind you and say, What is Zanzibar? And they'll get it right. And you'll be looking at them like, yo, what? No, you wrong, nigga. Every vowel and every consonant you say out your motherfucking mouth can change the meaning or the phrase of a statement or a subject or anything. So back to this isolation, right? That's the type of shit that they'll do to keep both parties apart. You feel me? They'll try to keep the individual that they know has certain standards and feel certain way about certain things away from you, because they know you automatically gonna repel from certain types of things. But at the same time, they know what type of time you want, you feel me? So it's comfortable and it's kind of like convenient, but you ain't gonna really let them know everything about you either, because out of fear they'll run and tell me. Like a few people did already. I found out, well, I confirmed that my narcissist had something to hide, you heard? I confirmed that, you heard? By just running a regular drill, just to be certain. And it was one of her family members that confirmed it. In the point of a conversation that they was having where niggas was like kind of heated, and she tried to triangulate the nigga with me, you heard? You know what I told the nigga? I said, yo, homie, we gonna put everything on pause. Just remember what I said about XYZ, you feel me? But yo, homie, I appreciate you and I love you for that, because I already felt that, you heard? I asked her that. You feel me? And I only asked her that in response to something else that we gonna talk about. But I want to talk to sis first, you know what I'm saying, to see if I could use the terminology, you feel me? Because she coined the shit. You feel me? That's going to be funny. That's going to trip you out. You heard? But I found out, you feel me? Through legal people. And they was like, you need somebody on your level. I got the transcripts right here and all that. Somebody was going to go to jail for perjury, you heard? But we'll talk about that on the next one. You know, so the next time, keep your head up, you know what I mean? Keep doing what y'all doing, man. Word. Get on your type of time, man. Word. Shout out to my spirit guides for giving me the strength to give them a piece of what it is, you heard? You know, I don't like to be like that, you heard? Because I'm Pisces, you feel me? Pisces shit, you heard? Like real Pisces shit. Not the shit that you see on the symbol, though, you heard? Not the shit that you see on the symbol with the koi fish and all that. That represents balance and all that, the yin and the yang and all that. Nah. We talking about on a super empath scale, you heard? So my fish are a little different, you heard? Both of them are mammals, you heard? One is a dolphin. The dolphin, because that's the most intelligent species next to the human being. That's aquatic. You feel me? They save lives. They can read your energy. They can feel you. They know when you under pressure. You feel me? They'll do anything and everything in their right mind. You heard? To keep you out of everything, because they're loving and they're kind. They're innocent beings. They move by spirit. So if you want to know like where the soul can be reincarnated to in terms of animals, the highest gift, it could be a dolphin, you heard? That's the highest gift that you could come in reincarnation with, as far as a lower species below the level of a human being. A dolphin, you heard? That's the closest thing. Mimicry in every way. Mental capacity, compassion, ability to communicate, all that. Its vocal cords are just different. That's one of the fish or mammals. The next one is its alter ego. The shadow side, you heard? They call it the killer whale, you heard? Or the orca. The only aquatic species, bro, with no known natural predators. Every now and then it may get into an incident with a great white or whatever, or run into a humpback whale or some weird shit like that. But on the regular, on the norm, we outside. I stay away from that type of shit, you heard? That shit right there make you go supernova, you heard? You don't ever want to go supernova, I promise you. You do not want to go supernova, man. I swear you don't. No empath. Don't ever go supernova, bro. In your life. You'll be totally different after that. But shout out to my Pisces gang and all that, you heard? Word. We gonna get to that next shit though. I'm gonna holla at sis, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to use that, you heard? But till the next time, keep y'all heads up, man. I be you be me, man. Red Cloud TV.